Look, Borkham here, who has tucked his way all the way down. They've left it. I love this. This is the perfect way to start a series like this. How long will the trigger discipline last for? He has to keep an eye there because, look, still Lenny waiting, not doing anything just yet. Borkham is keeping a firm eye, but the bat got to have a little bit of a collision, so he will have to deal with it for now. And now we've got to have some sight set from Wits to at least support him.
There's going to be so much sacrifice of utility from Bleed to try and get this spike back, and you can already see that Maxi's fallen as well, so there go the smoke. Spike eventually retrieved, but how do you try and get back in toward this round now as well? Darion had used the cloud burst at the beginning of the round and just then as well, so makes it even more difficult to try to get back in toward this one. The lean back towards A, you're already going to have JC Vash pushed on through to dispatch of Darion, and this pistol is looking really good from Team Secret. JC Vash is going to get taken out, and now it's the 2 versus 4.
Maybe some recompense into this round.
30 seconds
left. In a world where they can do it with that spike in hand, but the quick flank in. Lenny does actually manage to find another, but Dispenser living up to his name. Dispense of 2 so far. Piff does
is on the other side of the map right now, so eventually we're going to see Wits start to shift on through if they want. Otherwise, he's just going to post A and play contact, and that's exactly what Borkham has to do now for more than 1, and it is going to be 1.5. Dispenser here to assist, and then Dark Cover eventually is going to fade. Is C still the target? Kind of looks so.
Yeah, absolutely. Already all the way up here. It does look like Maxi is relatively close. Dispenser, though, ready. However, Lenny does get the trade-off. A second! What a shot there onto JC.
There's so much prize and power in this operator right now that it has to be into the next round, but that's the pick that they needed to get started into this one. Maxi in the corner of the pit. How is Wits still alive right now? Maxi to find it and bring advantage back to Bleed, but Wits, he gets the shot. There's no time to get out the defuse, unfortunately, so whether or not he goes up with a spike, that's anyone's guess. Piff's going to get out of that one, so the round is Bleeds. Wits will hold on to the operator, and Conky.
Haven. Wits, tailwind popped, creeping his way in slowly towards his link position, but Darion very much ready for it. However, it's Wits to open with 1. Will it be a second? No, Darion looking into the face of adversity there as Borkham does collect another, but Jesse Vash as well makes it happen. Lenny, however, already onto that defusal though, and now maybe a chance, maybe an opportunity. Half down, Lenny. Will he be able to live on for long enough? From the bottom of mid, Dispenser already did get at the half, made so much happen, so much work, and he will be able to lock it. I do think he's got to be. There is the utility available, and that is going to be a massive rolling thunder straight in towards the garage with Borkham dipping and diving around this dark cover. I think he's actually managed to avoid it. Massive play out of Borkham there. Wits also managing to collect as well. The jet is ready. He is here, straight on through, and Jesse Vash another. All left on to just
long position and leaving Lexi to lurk on the other side of the map, and that suppression is actually going to reveal a lot of information late in the round. Darion, though, on towards Wits is a brilliant opener to start to get things in towards this A site.
Can they hold on? However, it's a little bit shaky. Jesse can't quite connect, but Dubstep still here, does have the fragment, but he is going to be taken down before he can utilize anything there. Lenny, great response. And this is going to be a tough one, right? There is the opportunity to get those ultimates down, but Piff, he does still have that aftershock available, but it's got to be Borkham. Are you joking? Walking straight through the dark cover. Does manage to get the jump here, but now Dispenser has the
Titan with the Rip of the Hunter's Fury. It's go time to see.
Very much so, caught in the back of the site here, but does manage to kick on Borkham. Dispenser will be the saving grace here for 1, but a little bit of a shaken shot there as Piff does get the response, and another from the veteran here. The dust will settle, rather, as they reinvigorate for the retake.
3 versus 3, the lockdown utilized and the rolling thunder. So some big ultimates here from Bleed. And Dubstep creeping around is going to be taken out from the courtyard. So now there's a lot of pressure and Wits on Jesse Vash to get back into it. An operator is always a risky thing in the one-on-ones. And Maxi will take
Lexi and Lenny. Borkham, very, very forward position here. Maxi is going to go for the clear and punishes it. That cheeky little stutter step on the Phantom. Teleport up to the box. I don't think he was actually meant to be going that far, though. Dubstep can respond. Now it is going to be a very, very quick response here. Long way away, however, is Wits. So do they wait or do they go? Do they try and find his back? It's going to be the lockdown being destroyed here. And it's the Null Command engaged as well. That means it is going to be Dubstep going down. Can be revived, but this...
And this post plant is looking better for Team Secret on the retake.
Exactly right. Look at the forward position from Darion. You know, he was trying to get that catch on the Jesse Vash, but by doing all that damage that Dubstep dealt, it made it just so awkward. Now, with the spike planted, he can jump in onto the other side of the Cosmic Divide. No bullets are going to be connecting there at all. Piff's so far away. And being able to sort of lock off this stairs position. If he overpeaks, it could be a bit awkward, but I don't actually think Maxi was looking. He was trying to get that dark cover down. Now this is going to be...
1 enemy remaining.
A couple more, but are they going to be able to lock down for any further? He is a microwave inside his house. His internet disconnects, so I think that's exactly what has happened just there. But he's sort of somewhat back in. We'll let that happen. Darion gets one and a second. Very nicely done with these quick scopes here. Lenny.
From Dispenser and Borkum. One away from it, that cosmic divide,
30
but
seconds left.
will it be utilized in a round such as this? Peeking from Lenny in towards Dispenser, perfectly timed on that flashpoint as well, and now for Borkum to get traded out.
The Jets just there taking the solo plays. Dubstep 1 point of HP, and he is just tucked forward. I don't actually think they're going to clear him. Darion already in behind the flank, gets one and a second. That's going to be the spike drop here, Komodo, as well. All left onto Borkum as Lexi does manage to drop the very straight
in toward this one here, Conky, and if Borkum plays his cards right, he could not win this round. Unfortunately, that is going to be the one.
As of late. But now Darion narrowly misses that shot, obviously, with the null command being popped. It makes it very awkward, but Lenny does get a couple here. Now Dubstep in position. Maxi actually going to drop him as well. Can't even get the flash drive off, but it's going to be Dispenser. Only one, and unfortunately...
On the back of this open plant as well, there is Lexi's lockdown going down, and it's a bit deep, a bit off the spike, allowing control for Team Secret to still try and see what they can do, but a big reveal at the back of this long position as well, and everyone's just charging in. The defuse is already there. It's half stuck by Maxi, and he's just going to hold it right now. The flank isn't even coming in through the garage.
Dubstep is in that forward position, but with no utility available right now. Lenny, very close. Cheeky little one-way on that dark cover, but will his Tootsies be spotted out? Not quite. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake almost, unless Dubstep has something to say about it, and he does for just a second, but Maxi, Pith gets the response, and now it's on to Wits to at least have a recovery as well. Great shot from Jeremy, and a second as well. Nice and clean on the
horn. All the utility for Team Secret. That wall, pretty perfect timing just from them. And the dimensional drift actually utilized here from Dubstep.
Oh, he's been punished straight away. That's a big burn there of Dubstep to try and make something happen on the Yoru, and as a result of it, Bleed thought Patrolling picking it up, but they certainly make it work on the odd occasion. Jeremy, another opener, very strong, taken quite low though, has the Nightfall now to be engaged. They are going to start pushing in. Darion does manage to drop Dubstep, minimal impact on this Yoru so far. Another response though from Jeremy, still very low, but that should be some site control. The rotation already here, Komodo, and straight out is Pith. Jesse Vash drops Darion, so that's more and more damage, but Pith, knife straight through the dark cover, and another as well. Maxi also here. Again, it's the veterans in the Swedes, and a third for Force also engaged. And he is having a bit of a look. Gets the info up in heaven. Lenny gets the resurrection, though, onto him from Lexi. And now it's Wits opening up strong. It is going to be 4 members that they still need to work on. And now they've settled back into the post plant.
No dark covers for Borkum at the moment, though, and with that deeper wall, it's trying to isolate these fights out. Hunter's Fury used nice and early. It's going to force Wits off the line and completely disconnect him from the engagements. Borkum Lenny in with the Hunter's Fury for a couple. Now it's Team Secret trying to clinch onto this round, trying to hold on, but Jesse Vash is nowhere here. The aftershock, is it going to reach, though? It needs the shot. The defense from Maxi has to get off it. It's just going to work wonders, but the shot's out. He finds the first, nearly the second, but no, Pith will hold on. They got that next invite slot right into here. So they're backing on the back that they've got a lot of these map victories. They've got a map here in this series. But now, Dubstep is going to try and upset the balance. Lenny in for that trade. And around the A side, everybody is trying to see what they can fight and find. Pith in for one of his own. But these trades, again, happening 2 versus 2. And Jeremy with the shuffle. He is going to have to simmer down for a second. However, as the Cloudburst is just going to be waltzed on through. But Jeremy, he's holding his own in this game right now. Lexi and Wits in the 1 versus 1. Spike planted, though.
More than just that, my word. Really working strongly here. Now it's on to Lexi to try and stick this to half. Absolutely will. He's actually pretty... Okay, that was a bit overzealous there.
Back of the site. Barrier wall still available for Lexi, as those slow orbs have been used. And all of this utility, Dubstep is just to try and get him to the back of the site. And will he be able to open it up? The answer is yes for at least one. Traded through. Pith now here as well. And things are really stepping up for Bleed again. Pith
really picking up where the rest of the team is leaving off. And the utility over the top as well. The Nano Swarm keeps Wits at bay. Doesn't get tagged up by it, but now he does. Maybe, just maybe, he's been heard. And Darion seems to be aware.
Damage done. It is delivered. Dubstep now going to be trying to get in toward the site, and actually I don't know if Maxi's secrecy has been found in the smoke, and it hasn't. Indeed. 1, 2. Oh my, are you joking? That transfer is absolutely superb, getting away with a monstrous 3k, and now the round is back for Bleed, maybe for Darion. It's a 1 versus 2. It is on the other side of the map.
Oh jeez, that rogue bullet from the Viper there of Maxi almost doing it all. Darion, close to the dark cover. Borkham definitely tempting fate here, wanting to potentially look to push through. Jesse Vash also just a short distance away. Darion, jeez.
Come through, right? The gate crash was noticed, but not seen in the reverse way. But anyways, we're seeing some aggression right now from Bleed in the last round of this half. It's a bit mitigated on that one, but it's still going in their way. Lexi with that res, and this is just going to offset things absolutely completely. But Wits, what have you got for us here, my friend? 2 in the piece. And I think it has to settle down. Dubstep is behind enemy line.
No!
That's a right-click miss.
He's given the opportunity. At least there is some support there. Wits up close, though. He's found a third here. Komodo just on the line. 2 bullets left in that tour de force. Is he going to be able to connect with this one? Tempting fate. Like that.
Here.
From the owl drone. Patience. A couple of wish shots as well. Darion will be the first to be punished. Jesse Vash getting that opener. Wits also with some further control. So again, Team Secret have been looking very, very comfortable. Another for Wits as well. Dubstep hasn't had to do anything. Did hear the footsteps of Pith, but now the shrouded step over the top. Jesse Vash, even the fine Lexi. Unfortunately, it's all on Pith. And again, playing that lurk, playing the killjoy. Dubstep will spot him, but he's tagged, he's punished, and he's Secret on that bonus. They can slot into position. It's Wits to open up strong. Very nicely done. He is taken low, but now the swing. Now the ding. Jesse Vash drops one. Jeremy gets another, but Lexi, Maxi are also doing big things here. Pith also gets the spot on the catch, but Jesse Vash does get across. Very nicely done. Checking to see what he can. He's got all the info around yellow. He's going to send a little bit further info out, teleporting back, moving around everywhere. Dubstep, does he get the right strike? The answer is no. Pit, Lenny, all responding, but Jeremy, as I say, that opens up the pit as he will find 3, but it does.
He's locked into the fight.
Bomb in a rough one, exactly. Has to take the duel. Borkham, the pre-fire, the stutter.
People would kind of question the play a bit. For now, we're not going to be doing that because you want to know why? We got another round on our hands where Team Secret are looking to take control of this map. Wit starts off on towards Pith just to let him think about what happened in the last round a little bit more. And there's
go. Nice and clean from him. Lexi and Maxi though respond again. Team Secret need to be careful. Resurrection is there. Nightfall engaged though. Jeremy very, very keen, but why are you fighting this fight, my friend? Something you desperately don't need to be doing because now
Hunt is on, but finally a round to come through from Bleed. Doesn't matter that it is on this thrift.
Into this post plant strong, or will Team Secret continue this series? Bold to stick that plant, but they get it done.
Timing, because the C's was a little bit late. It didn't lock them in to stay with the aftershock, but back at the back of a single box, they are taken on through. Pith and Lenny to see if they can hold on. Doing it. It's happening right now. The recovery in this round, and the turret's even going to be spotting out Wits, isn't it? No, it's a little bit on the wrong angle, allowing Wits to creep up here, but an operator, he needs to hit them both, and he needs to do a quick attacker's side. So remember, people, you know, you might call bias or whatever throwing at us, but it's these players, these teams doing the damage, doing the action, and they're making it look wonderful right now. Bleed again, trying to get in towards the A side, but it's all happening left, right, and center. Left, right, good night. Now Wits once more in a similar situation. He's seen a lot. 1 versus 2, but you're exactly right. The headhunter finding Lexi. And now Lenny's repositioned. He's got so much utility. A drone, a dart, but he's opting for silence.
Always the right choice in these 1v1s. You know, sometimes getting that utility out can really throw you, but he takes the high ground. It's going to be on who has the correct resolution, but oh my god! Wits the firewall. The Pith. Going to engage that lockdown. This should be them taking the site nice and confidently. That is going to be the Rolling Thunder straight on out. Wits is keen. He's looking for it, but he's actually being punished by Lexi early. Dubstep gets one, and Jeremy with another. Looking for more, but Lexi will deny. And now it's back into a 2-on-2 in the most important time of the map, but it's going to be Lexi stepping up, but needs to do more. Has the resurrection. Nightfall comes down. Carry on. He pops the tailwind here, Komodo. This is going to be the fight of the event so far of what we need to see. Jeremy gets one done. That's going to be a very important member in Darion done here. Can they find more as the pit goes down, though?
Well, you think the challenge is going to be within the pit, but Lexi, look at that one, 2 in the mix, and he's got that res as well. It's going to be bringing Darion back with the dimensional drift from Dubstep. He wants more. He wants the info. Is he going to blindside himself out of this? No, it's back towards his corner. He's home right now as well, but Wits on towards Lenny, as you mentioned, a missed no-scope. The headhunter to fix it. He's got 3 in the round, looking for the ace technically, as Dubstep's decay is taking him really low. It's a team shot, but through the smoke, he's able to find it. Pith is down. And now Maxi with the pit of his own devices as well. A blindside in. And it's all on toward this sensational gamer right now. The shot's on through onto Dubstep and a pre-fire to Wiz. He's so low, the decay's a factor, remember? And the shot in front of that. Tailwind activated. He's seen the shoulder, he's seen it out, the clicks as well, and this might be looking to be the finale right now, Conky. Jeremy, though, on towards Darion, and Borkham taken down. Now it's a 2 versus 4. Can Team Secret get this back?
Dubstep is so far away as well. There's no utility at all. Actually, just noticing for the fade of Jeremy there, nor Dubstep. It is a very awkward one right now. The rotation call has been made, sending him over towards CT now. And as the wall does get destroyed, Guardian picked up, has to get moving now as the time is ticking on this spike. It's the final moment, the final chance for the favorite seed in here, Team Secret, to get their way back in. And it's Lexi who denies in more ways.